I spent 100 days in PIXELMON Lucky Block. These Lucky Blocks are truly the epitome of Lucky Blocks. You can get extremely lucky and get a legendary Pokemon, or you can get extremely unlucky and get a Weedle. However, there are 4 different tiers of Lucky Blocks, ranging from common, uncommon, epic, and even legendary. In this challenge, I gave myself a common Lucky Block every single day. My goals in this video are to get a full team of legendary Pokemon, collect all 8 gym badges, and conquer a tier 3 dungeon. If you guys want to join me and break PIXELMON Lucky Blocks for yourself, the IP to the server that I play on is mc.pokesmash.co, and the link is also in the description. And here we are, day number 1. As you can see, there's a Kyogre in the background because we are actually playing on the Kyogre server. And even though I already did join the server, I still don't even have a starter Pokemon, because my starter Pokemon will be coming from this Lucky Block. It could be something extraordinarily good, or it could be incredibly bad. And as I said before, there are different tiers of Lucky Blocks, and there's about a 12% chance that upon breaking a Lucky Block, it will actually upgrade into the next tier. So that is kind of what I am hoping for in this first Lucky Block. But nonetheless, here we go. It is time to get my starter Pokemon. What is it gonna be? Let's find out in 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness! Are you kidding me? My very first Lucky Block ever! I got a legendary Pokemon! A Mesprit! Oh my gosh! That is insane! Honestly, I didn't even know that that was possible. I thought you could only get legendary Pokemon from Ultra Ball Lucky Blocks and Master Ball Lucky Blocks. That might have to get patched, but I will take it. Let's go! So one thing that is really awesome about this series is I'm not gonna have to worry about going into the wild and finding my own Pokemon, because all the Pokemon that I will be acquiring will be from Lucky Blocks. And so what I can spend my days doing instead of actually going out and looking for Pokemon is just training. So I spent my entire first day training up Mesprit in EVs. I gave him a perfect special attack EVs and perfect speed EVs. I was about a third of the way done EV training my Mesprit before the next day came about, and so I went into my vault and collected another Lucky Block. And here we go, Lucky Block number 2. I don't think I'm gonna get anywhere near as lucky as Lucky Block number 1, but hopefully we get something somewhat similar to our first one. Let's see what it is in 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got an Unknown. I mean, honestly, Unknown is a pretty bad Pokemon, but it's really cool. Like, they're very rare in general to find Unknowns, so it is pretty cool to have acquired one. However, I doubt that I'm actually going to be using this thing. Anyway, back to EV training my Mesprit. Okay, I hate to keep cutting to me just opening Lucky Blocks, but literally all I'm doing is EV training my Mesprit, so there's really nothing for you guys to see. So anyway, let's go ahead and open up my third Lucky Block on day number 3. I think I'm about due for a Lucky Block upgrade. Let's see what we get in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and now we've got ourselves a Wooloo. Again, definitely not a very good Pokemon, but it is certainly better than nothing. And there we go, the Wooloo has been captured. Now, one thing I do have to keep in mind is the gym typings, because one of my objectives is to defeat every single gym. And so the gym order is Electric, Psychic, Poison, Normal, Fighting, Fairy, Ice, and Water. So I'm going to have to build teams to counter each of those types. It seems as though there are Lucky Blocks everywhere, but really that's just the resource pack. And by the way, guys, when this video does release, these Lucky Blocks will be released to you guys, the public. And also, the resource pack will not be iron blocks anymore, so that shouldn't be an issue. Anyway, in day number 4, that is when I finished EV training my Mesprit. I accidentally put a point in attack and defense, but it is what it is. So now that my Mesprit was perfectly EV trained, it was time to get him to level 100. And the best way that I need to do that was to go to the training area at spawn. And so I spent the rest of day number 4 pretty much destroying conkelders and seismitoads. I decided to take a couple days off from breaking lucky blocks just so I could strictly focus on getting Mesprit to level 100. And even though this took a couple of days, I certainly think it was worth it, because now that I had such a high level Pokemon on my team, I could battle other really high level Pokemon, which will help my lower level Pokemon grow a lot faster. And just like that, it was already day number 8. But Mesprit was level 100, so we've certainly gotten off to a really good start. But now it is time to open 5 more lucky blocks. Surely in one of these lucky blocks, I would get an upgrade and be able to open an uncommon lucky block instead of just a common one. Well, without further ado, let's go on and test my theory. In 3, 2, 1. In our first lucky block, we got a Linoon, which honestly isn't the worst Pokemon in the entire world. He's the second worst. I'm kidding. Linoon, you know, he's not the best, but he does evolve into Obstagoon, which you can do something with. You know, he's not totally irrelevant. But anyway, moving on to our second lucky block of 5. Let's see if we can get an upgrade. 3, 2, 1. And we did! We actually have an uncommon lucky block. That is epic. Well, I guess it's uncommon, not so much epic. So let's go ahead and place this down and see if we can get another upgrade. If we do, we would get an Ultra Ball lucky block, which would just be absolutely insane. So let's go ahead and open this in 3, 2, 1. Yanis McGinnis, we got a Happiny. We got a Happiny, but it's shiny! Oh my gosh! Wait, that's actually kind of sick. Low-key, Blissey is pretty freaking good in competitive Pokemon, so I might actually end up using that, especially because it's shiny. Well, let's go ahead and open up the rest of the 3 lucky blocks. And we got another upgrade! Let's go! All right, let's open up the other ones. A Bronzong! That's not too bad. And for the last one, we got an Orbeetle. Certainly not too shabby, but let's go ahead and open up this uncommon lucky block, and we got a shiny Hippopotas. Dude, Hippowdon's actually really good, especially considering that the first gym that we're going to be battling is electric, so he's gonna be able to counter that very well. So after just 8 days, my team is looking pretty insane. We already have 2 shiny Pokemon, a Mesprit, and then some other just common Pokemon in our party. To help speed up all of the EV training, I went ahead and bought every single power item. Each of these power items has a different EV that they boost. For example, the Power Lens, every time you defeat a Pokemon, it gives you +3 special attack EVs. The next thing I did was go to the global trade system and purchase myself an XP share. Then I bought an XP all as well. These 2 items are going to be very helpful in leveling up the rest of my Pokemon. So I put the XP share on Hippopotas and went back to training. And just a few minutes later, Hippopotas evolved into a shiny Hippowdon. Look at how thick this boy looks! Hey, work it, boy! It was already day number 11, and I already had 2 Pokemon that were level 100, my Mesprit and my Hippowdon. However, I got really tired of just grinding levels, and so I asked in chat if anyone had a town that I could join, because I was really feeling like building my house. A player named Spirit Cuz invited me to his town, and what I saw was absolutely incredible. They literally had an entire city full of different plots and players to build on. They even had a giant Rayquaza statue that sat atop of a floating castle. And they had this giant building. I don't know what was in it, but every time I looked at it, it made my computer lag. So I decided to just not look at it. Whatever they had going on in there, I really want to find out. And just like that, I claimed one of the spare plots in the back of the city. Boy, look at this view. After touring the Grand City for some time, I decided to put my best foot forward when building my house. Because I didn't want to put some stupid like dirt house in the corner of the city to make it look ugly, and I knew that I wasn't really the best builder that there was, so I really needed to take my time and build something that would make the city look even nicer. I wanted to keep my build Pokemon themed since this is obviously a PIXELMON video, so I decided to make my house one giant Pokeball, but that actually got a lot more confusing than I thought it was going to. I even tried doing like a full layout of doing like that cross pattern you see in the middle to help me align everything, but in the end it just got really confusing and I had to break it down and build it back up like 3 different times. But anyway, here's the final product. Okay, and here we are with my Pokeball house that I honestly, guys, I did try really hard to make this good, and it came out, well, not so great. Well, the thing is, it took me so long to make that I'm just gonna keep it. I'm gonna stick with it, even though it's not the greatest thing ever. Especially when I turn around and look at this freaking thing, bro. Like, look at this, and then look at my stupid little house. Like, this is 1,000 million times cooler. Well, anyway, about 12 days went by since training up my Hippowdon to level 100 and building this house. And as a home welcoming gift, I decided to break all 12 of my lucky blocks right at the house. Okay, it's been a couple days since my last cut, but check out the brand new texture on these PIXELMON lucky blocks. This is only the common Pokeball tier. Hopefully we can get some upgrades from breaking up these 12 lucky blocks so that you guys can actually see the Great Ball lucky blocks as well, because they are just as insane. Also, it will allow us to get some even more amazing Pokemon. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break these bad boys. Yeetus! Is it glitched? Is this glitched? There's no way I just got 4 of these in a row, right? What? Wait! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! It wasn't glitched! I actually just got 4 in a row! I stopped breaking them because I was like, haha! Also, we got a Greninja, so that's pretty awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and open the rest of these 5 common lucky blocks, and then we can get into these uncommon lucky blocks. Here we go in 3, 2, 1, boom, 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 boom! Okay, so honestly, didn't really get anything too insane. The Samurai's pretty good. The Chespin's actually not too bad as well. So let's go ahead and catch all of these Pokemon and then go ahead and open up our uncommon lucky blocks. Oh, check out how epic these things look, dude. These are insane. Hopefully, from at least one of these, we get an Ultra Ball lucky block, which is pretty much a guaranteed legendary. Like, that would be so epic. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and do it in 3, 2, 1, boom! Yes, we actually got one, dude. Let's go, bro. That's so sick. Let's open up another one. Boom! And we got a shiny Hatina. I'm pretty sure that evolves into Hatterene, which is a very, very good Pokemon, so that's not too bad. Let's go ahead and open up this one, and we got another Ultra Ball lucky block. Let's go. And a shiny Marina, which will evolve into a Toxapex, guys. My team is starting to look insane. So if you guys remember, one of the objectives in this series is to get a full team of legendary Pokemon. I already have a Mesprit, which is a legendary, and I'm pretty sure that these Ultra Ball lucky blocks are guaranteed legendary Pokemon, which means that after I open these up, I'm gonna be halfway to achieving that goal. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's go ahead and open up both of these Ultra Ball lucky blocks. In 3, 2, 1. Boom! Oh, we got a Cosmoem, which in its own really isn't that great, but we can either evolve that into a Solgaleo or a Lunala. That's gonna be epic. All right, and for the other Ultra Ball lucky block, let's see which legendary we get in 3, 2, 1. Oh, a Latios. Let's go. Oh my god, it's flying away. Please come back, bro. Wait, actually, like, is it gonna come back? Like, how am I supposed to catch this thing? Oh, lovely. And as soon as I build up, you go down. Cool, bro. Nah, that's cool. That's really awesome. I have a feeling that Latios really does not want to join my team. But unfortunately for him, he really doesn't have a choice. Come here, buddy. Let's go. Latios, you are mine. Check out my team now. We have a Mesprit, Hippowdon, Latios, Greninja, Cosmoem, and Hatina. Or we have that thing, guys. Also, I've decided to evolve my Cosmoem into a Solgaleo over a Lunala, just because I like Solgaleo more. In order to do that, all you have to do is get Cosmoem to level 53 during the day. If you get him to level 53 at night, he will evolve into a Lunala. But anyway, I'm gonna go spend the next couple of days training up my Pokemon and EVs and levels, and then I think I'm going to try to challenge my first gym battle. Oh, and here we go. Cosmoem is evolving. Okay, yeah, there he is. Please turn into Solgaleo. I hope that I did this right, guys. Hopefully it's a Solgaleo, not a stupid Lunala. Yes! Okay, why does he look like that? Wait, whoa, yo! Why does my Solgaleo look like that? Please, is that just a bug? I don't know, but he looks kind of cool. Okay, there we go. For some reason, when he evolved, he was glitched out, but now, look at him, he's freaking beautiful. I would even argue that he is thicker than my Hippowdon is. Look at that cake, boy! Da-da! And there we go, So, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a full team of level 100 Pokemon. It did take quite a few days. Honestly, I don't know how many days that was. I'm gonna have to go back in my footage to double check, but it was definitely quite a bit. But anyway, instead of opening Lucky Blocks, I am going to challenge my very first gym. Because just like getting a full team of legendary Pokemon, one of my other objectives is to complete all 8 gyms. And now that I have a full team of level 100s, I actually might be able to do that relatively quickly. So if I type in /gyms, click on gyms, go to the electric gym and warp there, the only thing left to do is to battle this guy. As you guys didn't know, I'm like the best battler of all time. Not to brag or anything. But in this battle, I was able to set up my Solgaleo to pretty much sweep the whole thing. And just like that, I had managed to get my very first gym badge, the electric gym. And because of how easily I just destroyed that thing, I decided to move on to the psychic gym. 4 of my Pokemon were actually psychic type themselves, so this battle was pretty tricky. But in the end, I was able to set up a couple of Calm Minds on Hatterene, and that was just too much for this gym leader to handle. Gym badge number 2 acquired. At this point, I had to go for the trifecta, and so I challenged the poison gym as well. Unfortunately, I did lose twice before I managed to get a pretty good run-in with this gym leader. In the end, it was a really close battle, but every single Pokemon on my team took part in defeating the poison gym. 3 badges down. Time was flying by. It was already day 49, but we had already made a lot of progress on some of our goals. Since we already have 3 legendary Pokemon, we only need 3 more to accomplish that goal, and we've already defeated 3 gyms, which means we only have to defeat 5 more. And honestly, if we can defeat the gyms relatively quickly, I might even challenge the Elite Four afterwards. But hopefully in these next 26 Lucky Blocks, I'll be able to get some more legendary Pokemon. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack these bad boys open. Ah, look at that! I made like the spaceship from the Space Invaders game. Pew pew! Without further ado, it is time to get cracking. Let's do it in 3, 2, 1. Yatus Magatus! Oh my goodness. Okay, so we already got 1 Great Ball, Lucky Block, another one, and Infernape. That's actually so good. Miltank, that's pretty good. Electivire, Machoke. Oh my goodness, look at, oh my goodness. Wait, we're actually getting really good Pokemon. Holy crap, a Dracozolt as well. Okay, I'm gonna catch all of these guys just because they all deserve to be on a team. Let's go to so many Pokemon. And oh my goodness, guys, look at our PC now. It is pretty much full. Well, at least the first box is. But this is so good because it's gonna give our team so much variety. We already have 4 Pokemon that are psychic types, so this is gonna allow us to switch it up and really make an even better and stronger team. Oh wait, I forgot, I got 5 uncommon Lucky Blocks as well. I guess we'll go ahead and open these bad boys up, and let's see what the heck we get from these. Oh, and they're all shiny. I guess that these Great Balls guarantee shiny Pokemon. Ooh, an Inteleon, that's actually pretty sick. A Wurmple, well, Wurmple, you're trash. Okay, but here's what I'm gonna do next, guys. I am gonna go to the War Zone. If you guys didn't know, the server has an area called the War Zone where legendary Pokemon spawn all the time. But if you go there, other players can battle you, and whoever wins that battle gets to steal a Pokemon from the opponent. So it is very risky. But now that I have all of these Pokemon, I'm gonna try to select the best team possible and bring it into the War Zone. That is going to require me to level them up to level 100 though, so it's gonna take some time. But anyway, let's do it. Going to the War Zone is always very exhilarating. You never know if you're gonna win Pokemon or if you're gonna lose Pokemon. Especially in this series because I'm not allowed to catch wild Pokemon. The only way I'm allowed to get Pokemon is by breaking Lucky Blocks or by stealing them, I guess, from people in the War Zone. So anything that spawns there is pretty much off the table. And of course, with my luck, an Arceus spawns like 3 minutes after I go there. So the only thing I can really do is stare at it and cry. But that's okay because it only makes room for a redemption arc. I saw a player far away and I decided to Swanton Bomb on top of him. His name was Dented Spinach, so I kinda had a feeling that he wouldn't be the best player. And that feeling certainly came to fruition. I ended up dominating this player fairly quickly and stealing his Delphox. So everything was going great until, again, another Arceus spawn. Typically, this would be a miracle on ice. But in this scenario, it was like the worst thing ever. I was literally getting trolled by the War Zone. Not too long after that, I did type in chat that I was in the War Zone, and so a lot of really good players came to battle me. One in particular was named Hobnobber. And, well, he was really good. He used a full water Swift Swim team, and there really wasn't much I could do about it. He ended up beating me, and unfortunately, he stole my Latios. Latios. Rest in peace, buddy. And so Latios was never seen again. But like I said before, whenever something bad happens, there's always time for a redemption arc. And so that is exactly what I set out for. Instead of hanging my head down, I picked my chin up and I went right back and stormed the war zone. Obviously, I didn't have my Latios anymore, so I brought in my starter Pokemon, Mesprit. And honestly, he came through huge. I ended up battling an admin named Archie, and he had a really good team. One Pokemon in particular that was pretty awesome was his Xerneas. But I have battled quite a few Xerneases in my time, and so I knew exactly how to counter it. With a little bit of luck and incredible battle strategy, I managed to destroy Archie, and I mean I pummeled him into the ground. He didn't even kill one of my 6 Pokemon. And so, obviously, I stole the one and only Xerneas, which now might be my best Pokemon on the team. It was now day 60, and I was about to open my 11 Lucky Blocks until I found this. This is a boss raid den, which seems to be Gyarados. And if you go up to these dens and right-click them, it shows you which tier den they are. And this Gyarados den is a tier 5 raid den. These are extremely rare. If I can manage to defeat it, I'll get some incredible rewards. So I decided to try out my new Xerneas and start this raid den alone. I got 3 teammates, a Delmise, a Togepi, and a Pikachu. I was really hoping that the Pikachu would be able to destroy this thing. Unfortunately, the Pikachu was trash. And, well, we all died. Yeah, we all died and we lost. That just goes to show how challenging these tier 5 raid dens actually are. That really upset me because if we were able to defeat that Gyarados, I would have gotten some really amazing rewards. But without further ado, let's go ahead and break these lucky blocks. 3, 2, 1, huzzah! And boom! We actually got some pretty decent Pokemon, maybe? I don't know, we got a Feraligatr, that is not too shabby. A Squirtle I will take, a Slakoth, a Young Goose, Golduck, a Nidoqueen, that's not the worst, an Impidip, that is the worst, and a Rufflet. But we did also get 3 more Great Ball Lucky Blocks. Hopefully one of these is an Ultra Ball Lucky Block. At this point, we only have 40 more Lucky Blocks to open. So we actually do really need to get some more legendary Pokemon if we want to complete our one challenge of getting a full team of legendaries. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open up these 3 Lucky Blocks in 3, 2, 1, boom! Ooh, a shiny Lurantis. Okay. Oh, yes, we got an upgrade. That's sick. And the last one is a shiny Volcarona. That is not too bad. All right, well, let's go ahead and open up this Ultra Ball Lucky Block as well. If we get another upgrade, it will become a Master Ball Lucky Block, which would be absolutely amazing. So let's go ahead and give it a try in 3, 2, 1. Oh, a Regidrago. Okay, that is definitely not too bad. I will happily take that one. So we now have 4 different legendary Pokemon on the team. We did have that one Latios, but unfortunately he's gone. But that's okay because we have Hippo and Frogger. Oh yeah, I did nickname our Pokemon as well. So we have Frogger, Hippo, Spirit, Regidrago, which I still have to nickname, Ra, and Zern. So I trained up the Regidrago to level 100, and then I went back to challenging the gyms. With my newly acquired team, this was actually much easier than I thought it would be. Without too much of an issue, we actually managed to beat the normal gym, the fighting gym, and the fairy gym. Now there was only 2 gyms left, the ice gym and the water gym. Coming off a couple of gym wins and some Warzone wins, I was feeling pretty confident. Confident enough to challenge our very first dungeon. But not only our first dungeon, it is going to be the most challenging dungeon on the server. If you type in /dungeons, you'll see that there's 3 different tiers of dungeons. There's easy, medium, and hard. I'm pretty confident that the easy dungeon is mostly ice type, the medium dungeon is mostly bug type, and the hard dungeon is mostly normal type. And keeping that into consideration, I decided to bring our brand new Volcarona onto the team. And I also benched Hippo for Manny. So this is the team that I'm bringing into this dungeon. And I also put Focus Blast on the Xerneas. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and challenge the hardest dungeon on the server. Royal Dungeon, here we come. All right, so entering this dungeon seemed pretty intimidating right off the get-go. Also, my shaders were derping out a bit, and this Bouffalant looked like it was dropped. As It's a baby. Also, I can see Pokemon through walls. I'm not really sure what was going on, but I just realized that there was a timer on the top of the screen, and I only had 30 minutes to get through this entire dungeon. So I wasted no time, and I just started focus blasting everything with the Xerneas. And even though I was really confident with my newly acquired team, things didn't go as great as I was hoping they would go. In fact, it only took about 8 or 9 Pokemon before my entire team got wiped out. And the thing is that there's 15 different rooms, and this was room number 1 that I didn't even get halfway through. So that was kind of embarrassing. I don't know whose idea it was to add dungeons into the game, but they are not fun. I feel like I just got bullied. And so I went back to doing what I do best. Absolutely pummeling the gyms. And so I challenged the ice gym leader, and well, I mean, as you can probably expect, I smoked it. Low-key, guys, Reggie Drogo is like really, really good if you just put a scarf on him and Dragon Energy everything. So then I went and challenged the very last gym, the water gym. And, well, guys, it kind of went, it went great. It went great. I smoked that one too. And just like that, we had completed our very first objective of the entire series by defeating all 8 gyms. Right, it is now day 85, so we are almost done with our journey. So far, we have already accomplished one of our tasks in defeating all 8 gyms. However, we did fail in beating the dungeon. That thing was insane. And also, we still don't have a full team of legendary Pokemon. We do have 4 of 6 though. So, hopefully in these next 25 lucky blocks, we can get even more legendary Pokemon. Not only are we gonna need that for one of our challenges, but also we're definitely going to need that for one of the dungeons. So without further ado, let's go ahead and break these lucky blocks, but this time 1 at a time instead of all together. All right, lucky block number 1 is a Bastiodon. Honestly, not really entirely what I want. Number 2 is a Heliolisk. Honestly, at this point, guys, if I get anything that isn't a pseudo legendary or a upgraded lucky block, then it's kind of disappointing. So, for example, when I get a Pineco, that's let's just say I'm not too happy with that. And also, I can't do this whole opening 1 block at a time thing, so let's go ahead and open up 6 of them. Boom, 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 boom. If the stupid Samuro get out of my stinking way. Oh, we actually got 3 uncommon lucky blocks from that. That's actually pretty good. All right, let's open up a couple more of these things. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, a Pelipper, actually. That's not too bad. Oh, baby, let's go, dude. A Ferrothorn, a Trevenant. That's not too bad. A Pelipper. If he wants to join the team, you're welcome to, buddy. Well, we also got this Heracross over here as well. Actually, the Heracross can be pretty good for that dungeon that we're trying to defeat. Let's go ahead and break it. Oh, we got a Metagross, dude. Let's go. Wait, that's actually really good. We might be able to use that Metagross to help out in that dungeon. Well, let's go ahead and open up another 7 of these lucky blocks. Let's see what the heck we get. Okay, that was very underwhelming. These Pokemon are kind of trash, I gotta be honest. But in all of those lucky blocks, we did get 5 more uncommon lucky blocks. And ladies and gentlemen, now more than ever is when we're gonna need some upgrades on these lucky blocks into Ultra Ball lucky blocks. So let's pray to the PIXELMON gods above that it happens and we get some more lucky block upgrades. Let's break them. In 3, 2, 1, boom! Ooh, a shiny Vaporeon. That's low-key kind of sick though. Oh, dude, a freaking shiny Venipede? Are you kidding me, dude? Okay, what is— oh my gosh, this Abomasnow is giant! But it's not really what I want. Please give me an upgrade! No, a cash form, bro, are you kidding me? And last but not least— oh, we actually got it, dude, let's go! We got an Ultra Ball lucky block, which is pretty much a guaranteed legendary. We only got 1 Ultra Ball lucky block from 25 Pokeball lucky blocks. And we only have 15 days left, which means we only get 15 more Pokeballs after this. So I'm gonna have to get a lot more lucky in my next 15 lucky blocks if I do plan on getting a full team of legendary Pokemon, or I'm gonna have to go back to the War Zone and steal a legendary. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and open up this Ultra Ball lucky block in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's Aurora. That is pretty sick. I think that this thing can learn close combat, which is definitely going to be very, very helpful. Let's go. Okay, so that is now 5 of 6 legendary Pokemon that we need to complete one of our goals. If we saw that Latios, by the way, if that never got stolen, we would definitely have enough. We also have this Metagross too. That is so cool. Okay, so I'm gonna train up the Aurora and the Metagross for the next couple days until they are ready to battle, and then I think we might try that dungeon again. Alrighty, and I've officially trained up a couple of new Pokemon. We now have that Metagross on the team and the Aurora, who are named Metapod and Zappy Clappy. But without further ado, let's go ahead and give this dungeon another shot. Honestly, I didn't really know what to expect, but I kind of went with a similar strategy and just sent out a Pokemon that knew some fighting type moves at these guys and kind of just hoped for the best. The first 3 Pokemon were going a little bit more smoothly than the last time, so far, so good. And since this was my second time around, I did learn from my mistakes. So I managed to kill these stupid Cinchinos relatively easily. It actually went so well that I even made it to the second room, which is where I realized that this entire dungeon was not normal type. I guess it's, well, it's every type, because this room seemed to be grass type, which is not good because I don't have a single fire type move on my entire team. So what I decided to do was just send my boy Drogo at these things, and he was actually able to one-shot quite a few of them. That is, of course, until he ran out of dragon energies, because, well, once that happened, he had to rely on Draco Meteor, which was missing, and that pretty much allowed the enemy to attack. But to be fair, he still did wipe out quite a few of these guys. With only 3 Pokemon left in this room, only Drogo has died so far. Luckily, Zappy Clappy was able to pick up the slack, and we were able to make it past room number 2. And I was also greeted with a healer, so I decided to heal my team and continue on in the dungeon. The next room seemed to be a fighting type room, which actually wasn't the worst for me because I did have a Mesprit. However, my Mesprit was Spect and not Scarf, so if any of these things knew knockoff, I would pretty much be dead. The next room seemed to be a water type, which was perfect for Zappy Clappy. So I just ran around with him and Plasma Fisted pretty much everything I saw. And not much longer, we defeated that room. That was definitely the easiest room yet. We were greeted with yet another healer and got to move on to the next room. This room was pretty creative. It seemed like there was like a whole dining session with Alcremies and Slurpuffs, and it looked like Snorlaxes were actually eating them. It was pretty funny. I did notice that I only had 12 minutes left in the dungeon though, and only 43% completed. So I really needed to get a move on. I completed that room and sprinted to the next. I completed that room and got to another healer. At this point, I wasn't even thinking anymore. I was just sending Pokemon out and full sending it because I knew that I didn't have like any time left. Each room seemed to have its own unique typing, but I didn't care. I pushed through, I pushed forward, and I killed every single Pokemon in my sight. And then I realized I must have gone to a checkpoint because the timer went up to 33 minutes. So all that sort of for nothing. Now I was 77% through the dungeon. This is when I had my first trainer battle. It was right after a healing room though, so I was max healed. At first I was really nervous because I knew that this person probably had really good Pokemon. But then I thought to myself, hey, Siren, listen, you are the best Pixelmon player in the world. There's no reason for you to worry. And so I got my act together and absolutely spanked this NPC. I was now 88% done the dungeon. This run was amazing. And now I was on to the final room to defeat the final boss of the hardest dungeon. And lo and behold, it was me! It's me, guys! What the heck? Oh gosh, this is gonna be insane. Well, without further ado, let's get it. Okay, he got the first blow by taking out my Metagross / Metapod. There is no need to panic because Zappy Clappy is the GOAT and he will carry us to victory. We really need Drogo to one-shot this thing and it switches out. That's okay though. We will kill it. We will kill it. Drogo is the GOAT. Go, Drogo, go! Go, Drogo, go! Go, Drogo, go! All hail Drogo. Honestly, Drogo has been the MVP of this entire thing. Drogo and Zappy Clappy are low-key, like, actually the best. Oh, we did a little double switcheroo, and it actually worked out perfectly in my favor. Oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna win. Here's a Howlucha as his last Pokemon. I say he, but it's literally me. I'm battling me. What? I think? We did it! Oh my gosh, let's go! Oh My goodness, dude. Holy crap. Wait, where do I go? Where do I run? I thought I would get TP'd out. What happens? Is there like a big, super awesome surprise? Oh, what is down here? Oh? Well, I did it. That was maybe a little bit underwhelming. But let's go! Guys, I'm so proud of each and every one of you. You fought so hard. Metapod, Ra, Zappy, Clappy, Spirit, Drogo, and of course, Zern. You all did a wonderful job. But guys, I'm gonna need you for one last thing. I need you to put all your power together and give me all the luck that you can in these next 15 lucky blocks that we open. We still have not gotten a legendary Master Ball block. So please, put your hands up and give me all your power, just like a spirit bomb, okay? So let's go ahead and open up these last 15 lucky blocks. Come on, give me something. Okay, a Swablu, please, guys. I need something better than that. A Shellos, no, come on. Please give me an upgrade. A Colossopod. This is not how I want to end my 100 days. Please give me some Solgaleo. Actually, you know what? Let's try to do this on top of Solgaleo. Never mind, that doesn't work. Okay, please, guys, please, I need upgrades. This is not upgrades. Come on. Yes, okay. We got one uncommon lucky block. Please give us more. A Talo, no. Please. Yes, another uncommon. Come on, we need more. Come on. A Weavile. Actually, I really like Weavile, so I can't even complain about that. Come on, we only have 4 lucky blocks left. A stinking magic card, bro. Oh, no, this is not looking good. Okay, let's open one in the middle of our house. Come on, please be lucky. Oh, Hitmonlee. A Pukamuku. Are you kidding me? Come on, 2 more. Please give me some more upgrades, please. Oh, a Flapple and a Fomantis. Guys, we are down to 2 uncommon lucky blocks. We need one of these to upgrade into an Ultra Ball lucky block in order to complete our team of legendary Pokemon. Please, Solgaleo, blesseth thiseth lucky blocketh with a upgrade, please. No! We got a Comfy. And so it all comes down to this very last lucky block. And where else better to do it than where it all started? Right here at spawn. Let's go ahead and crack this thing open. Please be an upgrade. 3, 2, 1. Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh, we actually got it. No way! Oh my gosh! I knew coming to spawn was the best plan. Okay, so now we have the last lucky block of the video. An Ultra Ball lucky block. Let's see what we get in 3, 2, 1. Oh! Let's go! Oh my gosh, we actually got it! No way! It is day 100 and we finally got our very first Master Ball lucky block. Okay, let's put this down right where the Ultra Ball lucky block was, because that seemed to be pretty lucky. And let's see which legendary Pokemon we get in our last day of this 100-day challenge. In 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, dude. Are you kidding me? We just got a freaking shiny Zacian. Oh my goodness, look at this bad boy. Metapod, listen buddy, I love you so much, but you just cannot compete with a shiny Zacian. He fits right into the team. And so there we go, our third objective is complete. We have acquired a full team of legendary Pokemon. If you guys want to see 200 days, be sure to go ahead and leave a like and comment down below. Also, if you guys love PIXELMON, be sure to go ahead and check out some of my other videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you guys.